Hi friends, in today's video we are going to see how to get the host name and the open ports for a given IP address in a Mac OS system. So let's see if the systems are reachable via ping command. Let's dive in. The first part which we're going to see is the basics behind to find out the open ports. For this we are going to use the command line utility tool netcat. With the flag -v and -z, we can find out all the open ports like so. The command for this is going to be nc-vz, V for verbose and Z for 0 IO mode, only used for scanning, and the IP address followed by the port numbers. The output can either be connection refused or succeeded. Now, let's transfer the output to a text file, and from there, we can process this text file. Using the grep command, we can filter out only ports which are active. Succeeded part, we just only need the portion of the port. So using the command, we can get the port portion. So now this awk function has got me the port along with what kind of protocol. We can do a small bit of formatting with a space like so. Now let's head to the Excel file and do some VBA coding. So in order to do this, just right click on the button and choose the function find ports. So here the find open ports function does nothing else. Here the available IP addresses, and then it calls an Applescript task with the function find open ports, and it takes host IP as an argument. If the ports are found, then it returns the ports. If they are not found, then we have an error. Now let's open the Applescript. In order to do that, we need to navigate to the path library / application scripts / com.microsoft.excel. And from there should be a file port.applescript. If it does not exist, so create a file port.applescript and paste in this code like you see in the screen. So the functions, the command and the instructions are straightforward like you see in the script here. First, we perform the nc command. If by any chance it does not return any port, then we have a situation that where no ports have been written. When you're executing this via Applescript, it so happens that it does not produce an error or empty line. So we need to catch this situation. There is also a possibility to execute the function locally by uncommenting these lines. After uncommenting these lines, just press the play button in the script editor and you can see the result after some time. In this case, we don't have any open ports. I'm just going to simulate an open port. Now this is a time-consuming task. Please bear with me. And here, after this task executes, we can see the output. Once you're satisfied with the test, you can switch to Excel and press the Find Open Ports button. The second part is going to be checking the host name from the given IP address. For this, we are going to see two methods. The first method is going to be using nslookup, and the second method is going to be using dig function. The VB code is going to be fairly simple and straightforward. It's just loop through the corresponding IP address column and executes this Applescript task. We are going to have only one Applescript file, but with two different functions within it. The first function is going to be called get hostname using nslookup, which take IP addresses as an argument. If the function returns hostname in the cell, we can have two kinds of errors. One is going to be does not have any communication with the IP address, and the other explanation in the error message. Now, let's open up the host.applescript file. This is again found under the folder library application scripts com.microsoft Excel. Okay, let's open the host Applescript file. Here you can see again two functions. One, the get host name using lookup, nslookup, get host name using dig. This takes as IP address as an argument. It's fairly straightforward. It executes the command for nslookup, and here's a bit of a regex pattern implemented, a regular expression pattern to extract the host name. We'll see in a bit how this nslookup output looks like. This function also has sample implementation. You can uncomment these lines and execute them locally with the play button. Now here we works and how we extract the host name. You just type nslookup and the IP address, and within the output, if it is reachable, if the IP address is physically accessible via networks, then you should see some host name, which is in the line name equals the host name. And this host name, we are going to use the regular expression and extract it. The you type dig plus short and minus x along with the IP address, then it gives directly the host name, which we are going to export it. These are the basic workings of nslookup and dig functions. Now you can switch back to Excel and execute them via the corresponding buttons. That's all, friends, for today, and see you in the next.